Namaste, Mitron. Welcome back to Movie Community College. मेरा नाम Tish है, the Warrior Queen.
Alright, dost. Hello, my friends. How are you?
What's your name?
My name is Jeremy. Hello. Namaste, Mirnam, Professor Hay, Apsi Milker, Hushiwi.
And in Hindi,
What are you doing to
Professor?
me? I say it wrong. You don't even help me. You don't even help me learn this.
I help you every
don't even help me.
time, multiple times I tell you.
Pradyapak.
Pradyapak.
Isn't that what I just said?
No, you keep putting a U in there. It's not Pradyupak, it's Pradyapak.
Pradyapak.
There you go.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. India,
it's
you
not.
heard me. I've been saying Pradyapak the whole time.
No, you've done a variation of Prajapak
Stop it.
and Pradyupak, and those are not correct.
Let's go listen to Karolina Goswami.
Okay.
I'm sure she won't have anything that nasty to say to me today.
I'm not being nasty.
No,
I'm
you're
being
not.
helpful.
India in details. I like Goswami.
Yes.
She's aged a little bit. She looks like she's 15 now.
Ha!
Irony dies its own tragic death every time China decides to speak of human
so
rights
true.
violation at global forums.
That's great. Good opening.
At the request of China and Pakistan, the 15-member council decided to meet behind closed doors, but did not even adopt
Wow.
any formal statement. India has consistently maintained that the defending of Article 370 is its own internal affair.
Which is
that's
true.
correct.
Which is true.
Poland is among the 10 non-permanent members of the United Nations Security Council. Earlier, the president of UNSC, Joanna Vronecka, had already refused to comment on Pakistan's letter to the United Nations in relation to the abrogation of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir. Strangely enough, Poland finds
was
itself
her.
at the
Think she
center of a
was in
diplomatic
Kashmir?
tussle between the two Asian nations, a
Or is she
development
Poland?
that
Yeah, she's
nobody would
Poland.
have expected. So why did the UN reject Pakistan and China? Is it because of India's proactive diplomacy? Or is it because the world is more comfortable choosing India
That's
over
so beautiful.
Pakistan? Or is it because of Pakistan and China's own respective track records, which are far from perfect? Enemy nations tend to push separatist sentiment within one another in order to weaken their opponent, and India is an unfortunate victim.
Oh, that's
The
beautiful.
global community is well aware of such developments. The global community is also aware of what is happening in Xinjiang. In July 2019, 22 nations from all over the world came together and issued a joint letter to the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights and the President of Human Rights Council. John Fisher, Geneva Director at Human Rights Watch, stated, 22 states have called China to task for its horrific treatment of Muslims in Xinjiang. Governments are increasingly recognizing the suffering of millions of people in Xinjiang, with families torn apart and living in fear, and the Chinese state that believes it can commit mass violations uncontested.
Think they ever jump out?
But it shouldn't be a surprise that a few days later, some countries came out in support of China, many of which China has an economic influence on. Ambassadors from countries like Pakistan, Egypt, Cuba, Algeria, Nigeria, Angola, and Togo praised the human rights situation in China heavily by releasing a joint official letter. So Pakistan officially praised China for what is happening to Muslims in Xinjiang.
Oh, the irony.
It should also be pointed out that on many occasions, Western nations frequently show their concern regarding the human rights situation in Asia and Africa. But shouldn't the global community also know about the separatist movements which are currently taking place in the European countries? Does the Western media also take enough interest in highlighting the plight of the people in Europe, especially in the ongoing separatist movements in the Western nations, which are the permanent members of the UN? The UN was established to unite the nations and peoples, not divide them.
Yeah, well, that ship sailed.
Yeah.
Before interfering in other countries' affairs, shouldn't the permanent members of the UN also look at what is happening in their own countries? See you again.
Yeah, I mean, of course, she's absolutely right about that, but many of those countries are absolute hypocrites. It is shocking when you look at some of the nations that are on the Human Rights Council in the UN. I mean, absolutely stunning and shocking.
I agree.
I would add to what she said there about China, about the Uyghurs also in China. everybody,
I remember the Uyghurs.
right, Pakistan seems to have no problem with that either. That's kind of ironic.
Yes.
And yet then they always accuse countries like India and America of being discriminatory. I mean, that's just laughable on its face. It's so hypocritical.
I thought it was a very good video.
Yeah.
I think she made some great points in it. She
Absolutely.
does a great job with her videos. You can tell they're well thought out, good production quality.
Yep. Absolutely.
I like the shot of her in Walk in Poland, you know, and I like the shot of her
motherland.
Yeah, in
and Poland knows full well what it's like to be in the middle of things.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
So,
yes, they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys later.
And hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Bye, friends.